Final Fantasy XIII-2, the story so far.
We can catch him!
And here we go.
Every one of them was unique.
They all died.
Now what?
It's up to you to keep hope alive.
savage monster lurking around this area. You'll see it on rainy days. That's when it comes out to feed. You see, that's why I never step foot outside when it's raining. I bet you could take that monster on. What do you say? You want to give it a shot? Really? It only comes out when it's raining. Keep an eye on the clouds. Try not to get killed.
Show you.
Okay.
Please work.
Chin up. So do it.
The vile peaks, with their mountains of detritus and wandering pulsework horrors, have resisted exploration since Cocoon first floated in the sky. This graveyard of twisted metal was also a proving ground for Lightning and her companions as they struggled against their Lassie fates and their own inner turmoil. Sarah and Noel could never have known that the journey of the Lassie would bring disaster to the peaks 200 years into the future.
AF. A large-scale distortion was observed in the Vile Peaks, a land filled with ancient debris. The Academy dispatched Blitz Squadron, an investigative unit, to check the area. The Elite Academy force armed themselves with anti-paradox weapons. Their mission was simple: to find out just what was causing this spatial distortion. However, the airship carrying the crew disappeared within the clouds looming over the Vile Peaks. That day, 6 elite soldiers vanished without a trace. And it was my fault. I was responsible.
What is this place? Looks like a dumping ground.
The Vile Peaks. Boo-boo? You know, Lightning told me she came here on a mission once.
So your sister's been here too. I bet that's no coincidence.
Come on, get out! Come on, Ma, come out! How's that,
Where am I? Who are you guys? Do you know how long I've been out for? The shadow! Where did that shadow go? I'm not sure what's going on. but I think it's safe to assume that I'm miles away from the rest of my unit. We were headed to our mission LZ on an airship. I remember there was a really bad storm that day. Out of nowhere, a dark shadow enveloped the sky and a monstrous creature appeared in front of us. We lost power. The airship crashed to the ground. Everything went dark. The next thing I know, I wake up in this place. Well, you know the rest.
You got pulled into a paradox. Who knows? You might even be in a different time than before.
Is that possible? Are you saying this isn't 10 a.m.? That means the others... Yeah,
Are you alright? Oh no, you're hurt!
seems like it. I'm trying, but I can't move my leg. Damn it, what am I supposed to do?
You stay here and try to get some rest. We'll go and find your friends.
Would you? I would really appreciate it. There are 5 others in my unit. Tell them Réseau of Blitz Squadron sent you to look for them. Here's a map of the land. I hope it helps.
You said before that Lightning's been here in the past. I wonder if she had to deal with this monster too. Do you remember hearing any stories about it?
No, I don't think she mentioned anything like it. But it would be easy to hide in a place with so much rubble like this. It's possible it was asleep this whole time.
Please, don't kill me!
We're not here to kill you. We came to help.
Sorry, I thought you were gonna kill me. Wait, are you search party?
Yes. We heard the crazy story about a dark shadow that took down your airship.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The corporal and I were thrown out of the ship, and when I came to, it was standing right in front of me. Listen up, I'm only gonna say this once. Don't go any further. That thing, that monster, it's not something you want to mess with. If you value your lives at all, I suggest you turn around and go back. I'll go check on Réseau.
He said the corporal was thrown out of the ship too, right? That means he should be around here somewhere. He couldn't have gone too far.
I hate to say it, but it also probably means that he's not alive either. In any case, let's look for him and bring him back to the others.
Yeah, but I think we need to be really careful about this place. Are you a corporal in Blitz Squadron?
How on earth do you know who I am? Who are you anyway?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to get you out of here.
You agreed to help find the rest of my unit? It's comforting to know there are still good people in the world. But I can't go with you. I have to stay here. The monster that attacked us is still lurking around this place. A creature possessing that kind of power, who knows what kind of damage it can do to Cocoon? Someone needs to stay here and keep the beast occupied, or else the entire world could be in danger. No, you're just gonna get yourself killed. But for him, if you two came all this way by yourselves, then it's possible that you have what it takes to defeat it. Alright, if you want, give it a shot, but if you're serious, talk to my men first. That low-key creature isn't going anywhere. Before you came to find me, you ran into a few of my guys, right? Falcon's the one you talked to. He's got a keen eye. He might have noticed something about the monster. Tell him that Corporal Thunder orders him to give you his full cooperation. That's my call sign. Thunder. Are you joking? You plan on taking on that monster? Come on, you're just gonna get yourself killed! The Corporal ordered me to cooperate. No way! He knows that no one has the strength to go up against that thing.
It's true. He's out there fighting all by himself.
The Corporal's always been one to shoulder all the responsibility. Definitely sounds like something he could do. Okay, then how about this? What's the Corporal's call sign? That's right. So you really did talk to the Corporal. Fine. I'll tell you everything you want to know. A powerful energy source was being sent to that area from another time. In fact, it was so powerful that it even blew up our calibrator. The creature's getting its powers from a different time. Getting rid of that power source should weaken it considerably. Take this with you, so you don't get lost along the way.
The Vile Peaks, found in the lowlands of Cocoon, became the site of a substantial space-time distortion in the year 10 AF. The team the Academy sent to investigate this disturbance was known as the Blitz Squadron, an elite unit trained to deal with paradox-related incidents. For these veteran agents, it should have been just another routine mission.
What happened?
The man we encountered was an elite member of the Blitz Squadron. They called him Baxter. He was wounded from head to toe, but miraculously, none of his wounds were fatal. The airship that was carrying these Academy soldiers was attacked by a dark shadow in the sky before it crashed to the ground. It's a miracle they survived this horrible accident.
The airship went up in flames. I don't know if the others survived. But I do remember one thing. After the crash, I saw that our pilot Ray was still breathing. He must have wandered off somewhere. Would you mind looking for my friends? I know this area is dangerous, but it would mean a great deal to me.
The soldiers of Blitz Squadron were scattered through the past and the future. This wasn't an ordinary accident.
The most likely explanation is that the dark entity traveled through time. Where did it come from? Hey Sarah, how do you think Lightning would handle this one? Would she just dive in and attack? Damn the consequences?
Probably. But just because that's how she would do it, it doesn't necessarily mean that's how we should. I think we need to find our own way to do this, don't you?
So you claim the other guys in my unit asked you to look for me. Show me some proof and maybe I'll believe what you say. I recognize this compass. It's Falcon's. Then, maybe what you're saying is true. The name's Ray. I'm the Blitz Squadron pilot. I wish I could join up with the other guys in my squad. But for now, I've got to stay right where I am. It's Sergeant Blitz. He's trapped in the paradox. I want to help him out of there, but some monster I can't see is blocking my way. It's the Dark Shadow, the beast that took down our airship. It wasn't phased by the ship's barrage. With our current gear and weapons, I don't think we stand a chance. Damn it, isn't there anything I can do? I hope you have a plan of some sort. Be careful, it's stronger than you might think.
In the year 10 AF, Blitz Squadron was assaulted by a shadowy beast. The enemy was not from this world. The personification of chaos born from the chasms of time. The beast was formed from memories carved in the very surface of the planet. It took the hideous form of an ancient, forgotten past. It was...
Odin? Is lightning behind all of this?
No, it's not hers. It's just an empty vessel. It doesn't have any human thoughts or emotions.
Please, Sarah, banish this twisted reflection of the past back into the darkness.
I got you. Chin up. Here. Nice timing.
That was what created the illusion of Odin. Wait, if that's the case.
Maybe the shadow that appeared in the future was also an illusion.
Probably. But now that we have its energy source, there's a good chance we can defeat the thing.
thank you too. I'd be dead if it weren't for you. I'm Blitz. I lead an investigative unit for the Academy. Who are you?
No Christ.
I'm Sarah Farron.
Did you say Farron? Wait a minute. You do look kind of familiar. So you're... I see! I see!
Did I miss something?
I apologize. I never thought the day would come when Sergeant Farron's younger sister would save my life. What a strange twist of fate.
You mean Lightning? How do you know my sister?
We go way back. We were all in the same security force. We took our duty seriously, working hard to keep peace and order in the town of Bodom.
So your call sign is Blitz, and the other soldier's call sign is Thunder. I think I know where you got your inspiration.
That obvious, huh? It was sort of an homage to Lightning.
But my sister, she quit the military and was branded a traitor by the Sanctum.
Yeah, for a long, long time, I was pretty ticked off at her. But after a while, I saw the truth behind her actions. Although it was hard to see at first, she was trying to save Cocoon. She was fighting against the Fal'Cie, alone, standing up for what she believed in. That's when I knew I couldn't just sit back and watch this go down. Even the guys applied for positions in the Academy's force. In my heart, I believe we're still on the same team, your sister and I. We're trying to make the world a better place.
Thank you, Sergeant. When I see my sister, I'll be sure to tell her what you said. She'll be happy to hear from an old friend.
Well, I just hope she hasn't forgotten about us after all these years. But whatever happens to the world, whoever you might have to face, make sure you find her. Your sister cares for you more than anything in the world, you know.
Finally located all 6 members of the Blitz Squadron. But guys,
We need to help the corporal. He's not going to be able to fight for much longer. And I don't want his death on my conscience. Let's do this!
To the rescue, Kubo! Come on,
There's no way to kill that. It's like the beast is devoured. The corporal's alive? You sure? That's great news.
wish you would take him out before he even had a chance to blink, Kubo.
We have to find out how far we can get on our own. We just need to believe in ourselves. Come on, guys.
Lightning's looking down on us from Valhalla. I guess now is the time to show her what we're made of.
This land will soon return to its original state. The shadow of a false Odin is not my burden to bear. But if the men had died, nothing could have erased my guilt. I fought alongside those 6 men years ago. I thought they would have forgotten my existence by now. I find comfort in the fact that people can disappear but still continue to live on in others' memories. So, Sarah, if you keep me in your thoughts, one day I am certain I will find my way home again.
You will.
Oh, what?
Oh, it's nothing. I just thought I heard Lightning's voice. I know it's probably just all in my head.
Impossible things are happening all around us. What with the paradox and the artifacts. Anything can happen. I believe you did hear her voice.
Yeah, I hope you're right.
Kubo?
We're done searching for the lost survivors, right? I'm pretty sure we found all 6.
Well, technically we've located everybody, but some have disappeared since then.
Blip, 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 blip. My Moogle senses are telling me that they all joined up with Terreno, Kubo.
Go, Mog!
Who are you?
Saz!
I am no longer there, but they'll encounter a friend. My first comrade in arms, a man who treasured family more than anything. We did not meet here, but this is where we parted ways.
Hey there, Sarah. What's happening? Wait a minute. You know what? Forget I asked. Can't hear a single word you say from here. How you been? Keeping yourself busy? Not running around like a headless chocobo, I hope. You know, you need to stop and take a breath every now and then, or you just wipe yourself out. I remember being here back in the day. You know, when I was young and in my prime. Things heated up between me and Lightning, and we ended up going our separate ways. Well, to tell you the truth, she walked off and left me behind. Man, those were some tough times. If you're in a bad situation with friends, someone's got your back. If you're alone, you're done for. Speaking of tough times, things still haven't gotten much better. I wandered into this strange, psychedelic world, and now I'm gambling to win the prize of a lifetime. I've got something important on the line, and you know I'm not one to back down. I know I can get out of this a winner. I have to. Well, I just wanted to drop in and say hi. Play nice with your friends, you hear me? Oh, and here's a little something from me to you. But now I really gotta run. Later, folks.
That was Saz. He's an old friend of ours. He fought alongside Lightning and Snow to try to protect Cocoon. He's been doing this kind of thing a lot longer than we have.
I wonder what they argued about that would make your sister leave him behind. Whatever it was, I guess they had as rocky a road as we did.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I think experiencing the bumps and the hardships along the way is what brings people closer together. That's how you make great friends, right? The soldiers we met shared Lightning's beliefs and had once fought by her side. They never forgot who she was. They had found a place for her in their memories, in their hearts. Can you hear me up there in Valhalla? You've touched so many hearts. You made a difference in so many lives. You made your mark in the world, and I'm proud of you.
Thanks again for your help, little sis. Couldn't have resolved the paradox without you. The members of Blitz Squadron are finally going to return to our time. All 6 of us, together. I know you're on a journey to find your sister. Might not be easy, but don't give up until you find her, okay? Oh, and you'd better not forget our invitations to our welcome home party.
Kubo, Kubo, Kubo? Could this really be? I think I sent someone, Kubo.
Come on, Mom.
Kubo!
That's her, right? That's Lightning.
It's like she can't see us or something.
I am in Valhalla, isolated from others, engaged in a solitary battle.
Lightning.
I remember the day I became Ulysses. I turned the entire world against me, and I fought alone for what I believed in. I thought that was the only way, but I was wrong. There were others who were burdened with the same fate. I realized that I wasn't alone. Valhalla is empty. There is no one here. But I carry the memories of you and my friends in my heart. As long as the memories are not forgotten, I will always have people with me, supporting me along the way. Even you, Sarah. But I do miss you. What I wouldn't give for us to talk and laugh like we used to. I pray for the day that dream becomes a reality. And one day it will. Sarah, I hope you can hear my words. I pray you can hear all I have to say.
I do. As if you're right here.
Well, that's that. Well, after hearing a touching sisterly speech like that, now we have no choice but to go to Valhalla. I know that's been the plan all along, but now it's official.
That's right, Kupo.
Ah, so this is the current layout of Academia. Hello, Vile Peaks. This is some valuable data you brought me. What have we here? A map of the Grand Pulse Steps? Thanks to you, our databanks are now fully restored. We should be able to normalize the network now.
So tell me, did you find out what happened?
To put it simply, an influx of illogical data provided an entry point for the paradox.
And the restored data closed that entry off, right? Will this help you to stop the other malfunctions?
We're still not sure. At the very least, we've stopped the corruption from spreading. I don't know what we would have done without your generous cooperation.
It's a letter. But from who? Hey there, Noel. This might be hard to believe, but this is you from the future. I'm just a little bit further along the timeline. This is a warning to my past self. There's a serious trial ahead of you. I know we're pretty tough, but this almost broke me. Just don't give up and don't give in. I know it's weird coming from yourself, but trust me, I know you can do it. It's a message from my future self. It's not really like me to look backwards like that. You know, Sarah, this might be some sort of trick.
What, you think a future Noel is trying to trick us? You're thinking too much. It's probably safe to take your own words at face value. Come on, Mom. That way. You did it!
Looks like a message of some sort.
Where am I? I don't really know. I can't hear anything. I can't feel anything. It's cold. It's dark. And I'm alone. This place seems completely empty. But I have no regrets. I fought right until the end. I fought. And I didn't run. I know that someone, somewhere, will carry on what we've started. They have to. Was that my voice we heard? What's this about a cold, dark place?
You don't know what it means either, huh? Could it be a prophecy?
I said I had no regrets. Doesn't sound like a bad thing, at least.
Mog. Kabal! Who's the local? Kubal! Come on!
That's my Mog.
This must be the goddess's will. Please, let time, the world, escape the nightmare it faces.
How did we get here?
No! Look out!
Move!
I think I found his weak spot. Ready?
Do it!
Wait for it.
Now!
Without first resolving the paradox, Sarah and Noel defeat the rampaging giant Atlas. In the ensuing confluence of energies, they are suddenly transported to an entirely different location. The two find themselves standing on a rolling plain that Sarah recognizes as the steps of Grand Pulse. A thudding boom resonates through the air. They have heard heavy footfalls like these before. All around them are gigantic soldiers, man-made weapons of destruction. The final war, spoken of in the prophecies, has begun.
A colossal war once raged across the land. The spark was the pillar of Cocoon, growing weaker by the day, threatening to collapse. Among the people, there were those who sought to resurrect the Fal'Cie. They wanted to use their power to avert catastrophe. However, there were many who feared the Fal'Cie and their part in Cocoon's history. The populace was split. Anger divided them. Over the course of time, the debate escalated into war. As the battle raged on, one side created soldiers the size of mountains. Instead of surrendering, their rivals retaliated by building their own massive weapons. What began as a dispute between humans became an earth-shattering war between giants. The titanic conflict grew beyond the people's ability to control. Pulse became a scorched battlefield. And eventually, what they set out to protect was destroyed.
That story has been passed down for generations. It happened long before I was born, but for Sarah, it's a war she knows nothing about, one that has yet to take place. The massive weapons of war overran the land. They say it was the beginning of the end of the world, the day the giants caused the fall of Cocoon. If it's true.
If we defeat all the giants, then we should be able to save the future. And the world. I've made up my mind. I'm staying here with you, Noel, in this time. I can't let the world be destroyed.
Thanks, Sarah. The pillar supporting Cocoon is already weak and starting to crumble. There's not much time left for us. But even so, we're not going to give up. We can't. Because I know what happens after Cocoon comes crashing down from the sky. The world is stripped of growth, of life. The water runs dry, and even the winds grow still. Everything withers away in a slow death. It's a world with no hope, no future, nothing. A forsaken world. That's the world in which I was born.
forever grant.
Behold the heart of chaos!
New formation!
going to stop.
Take this! Take this!
There must be some temporal distortion.
In the instant Caius was defeated, the effects rippled down the timeline. In the village of Erba, Sarah and Noel see that things are not as they were before. Twisted mockeries of humans sprawl lifeless among the buildings. The scars of war that should have long since faded appear fresh and raw. Is this the world of the past, or is it the reflection of someone's memory? Sarah hears a faint voice calling her and sets off to investigate.
When we came to, we found ourselves in the town of Erba. We were in a world that had been devastated by the War of Transgression, hundreds of years before I was born. All traces of humanity were replaced with monstrous Seath. People had been stripped of their normal lives. Denied even a human death, they wandered the ruins of their home. I thought I heard a faint whisper, a familiar voice. Could it be the voice of someone who lived here long ago? The voice of someone begging to be heard?
The war against Cocoon, it was inevitable. The army of Grand Pulse was annihilated by the overwhelming power of the Fal'Cie. Countless lives were lost. But I didn't fight. I couldn't. Not even to protect my friends, the people I love. To hate, to hurt, to destroy, I refused to accept my focus. I was sad. I was scared. That's why I decided to run. I left Fang to deal with everything. We vowed to protect each other, and I broke that promise. I'm the reason. I'm the reason Fang was forced to carry the burden of the monster, of Ragnarok. Because I was weak. Because I abandoned her. Fang, where are you? I have to make up for what I did. Or else...
Vanille? Is that you?
So the voice you heard before?
It belonged to Vanille, Kubo.
Vanille, listen. I know what it's like. You're trapped in crystal, but your soul is still alive. You're sleeping, but your thoughts are still awake. I know, because I experienced that too. I can feel your pain. I can feel your sorrow, your grief, and your remorse. I know there's someone you want to apologize to. Can you give us some time? I promise we'll find Fang and bring her here, so you can tell her how you feel.
Thank you. I know that one day we'll be released again. Only then can we ask for forgiveness. That is the fate time has in store for us. But fate also brought you here to this place, to hear my plea. All roads are connected, somehow. And they all lead to a time of salvation, when imprisoned souls will be freed. They all lead to the end of the world, and a new beginning.
world that belonged to the Flan. A Flan-controlled, Flan-friendly, and Flan-approved kingdom. Sarah and Noel once defeated a massive Flan, but the act triggered a paradoxical backlash and filled the breadth of Cocoon with gelatinous organisms. From among them rose the most powerful Flan to ever exist. The entire world quailed beneath its tyrannical pseudopod. Would all of Cocoon be devoured by this immense Flan potentate?
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a giant forest, Kubao. There was plenty of water in the vibrant woods, and all the monsters lived happily together, Kubao. The monsters loved to test their strength, and sometimes their games got a little rough. But even so, they all got along fairly well, Kubao. One bright and sunny day, a mean Flan came along and declared himself to be the king of the forest, Kubao. The Flan stood as high as the clouds in the sky, so none of the monsters disobeyed him, Kubao. The king ordered his royal subjects to shower him with gifts from all corners of the world, Kubao. In return, he promised to banish humans from their domain, and he would create a kingdom where monsters ruled the land, Kubao.
I told you we'd just be able to sneak in. Hey, Sarah, how do I look? Just like a monster?
The transformation spell worked like a charm. No one can tell who we are. Mog, now we'll need the Wonder Honey. Can you go find some? Kubao, off you go!
Hurry!
The king was even bigger than the giant Flan we defeated in the past, Kubao. So we all came up with a marvelous plan, Kubao. We would transform into monsters and sneak in unsuspectedly. Then we would present the king with a delicious flan, Kubao, and he would say, "Incredible!" And then he would keel over and die on the spot. We're going to serve up a dish of poison flan to His Royal Highness. Fight flan with flan, as they say. It's a flawless plan, Kubao.
Hey, what's taking so long? Where's that Wonder Honey? We also need some hoax herb and exquisite sugar, you know. And don't forget the rotten cheese.
Why do I have to do all the work, Kubao? No, you're going to be the first to get a taste of my poison flan, Kubao!
We have to hurry! Are we gonna make it?
You better!
Huh? What? Director!
What's going on? Don't move!
You're under
I'll
arrest!
take this. Give that back!
Did I hear someone call for a hero? I think I did.
No!
Thank you. Give it up, sweetheart. We're on to you. We know everything. Like the fact that this artifact is booby-trapped. We also know that someone gave this to you. Someone like Caius.
So what if he did?
Snow, how did you...
Hope? Caius is on the move and up to no good. The past and the future are looking pretty bleak. Give me a hand, Sarah.
Huh?
You can't just drop a bomb like that and take off. You always do what you want, even if it means leaving people behind. You haven't changed at all.
Okay, sorry. But at least I'm consistent, right?
Snow gave us some valuable information. Alyssa was working with Caius of all people. If we had tried to use the artifact, Noel and I would have fallen right into some kind of trap. Caius was the one that was trying to change the events of the past. Snow's constantly on the move. There are Caiuses in the past, present, and future, and they all have to be stopped.
That Caius, I think he's serious. He means business. I try to fix the past and he just changes it back to how he wants it again. Like nothing ever happened.
Where's Lightning in all of this?
She's on the job, with Saz and Dodge.
What can I do?
Stay alive. What? Listen, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you're going to be assassinated exactly 3 days from now.
What?
Me?
Without you, we might as well forget about having any kind of future. Without hope, we're done for. So it's important that you do everything in your power to protect yourself.
Right.
Noel, you're on guard duty.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm going to the future to greet Caius with my fist. But before all the fun happens, I got 13 different eras to visit. There are a bunch of crystals with my name on them.
13 different eras. Not one to sit still, huh?
Sarah, come with me, okay?
Okay.
How come you guys get to do all the fun stuff?
I'll fill you in on what you missed when we get back. So stay safe and stay alive.
Yeah.
There's no stopping you, is there? Go on, then.
All right!
We're going there on this!
Come on, you'll love it!
And this is how I set off on an exciting and scary adventure with my hero, Snow. No one can predict how our time-traveling journey will come to an end. But the past, present, and future are all connected. And until time stands still, the future will always bring us a new adventure.
Time and memory. Augusta. The Proto-Fal'Cie reconstructs itself over and over, reaching back from the future to manipulate reality. After an exhausting battle in a virtual arena, Sarah and Noel finally neutralize the seemingly invincible construct. The paradox is resolved, and the artificial space-time created by the AI appears to dissolve, but from amid the ensuing stillness, a cold gaze falls upon the victors.
Initiate report on Subject Alpha and Subject Beta development program. In the virtual space environment, subjects exhibited high levels of combat effectiveness. Noel, Kreis, and Sarah Farron were provided with arbitrary goals. Subjects' biometric telemetry was released into pre-configured virtual space. For the next phase, the memories of the two subjects have been erased. Biometric data has been transferred to duplicate models in order to conduct real-world combat testing.
Testing protocols are now being initialized. Mission objective, locate and eradicate monster-type virus currently infecting network environment.
Understood.
I shall obey. Kupo.
Mission complete. Return to operations.
I wonder if I'll ever be able to find her.
Huh? Sarah?
I remember I'm supposed to find someone important to me. But who?
Yeah, I made a promise too. I'm supposed to protect a friend.
Repeat. Subject Alpha and Subject Beta return to operations.
The test protocol results are positive. Subject Alpha and Subject Beta completed the mission within expected parameters. The Eden Restoration Project is proceeding according to calculations. However, the possibility of citizen resistance remains. In such cases, Subject Alpha and Subject Beta may be deployed under direction of order preservation protocols. Supplemental note, subjects exhibited temporary memory flux. A distortion occurred within their core mental architecture. The effects of this distortion closely resembled those of a paradox effect. Neural telemetry indicates that elements of chaos from the unseen realm were introduced. Within the subject's mindscape, this caused an anomaly referred to by humans as spirit or heart. Questions for research. Does the human spirit exist? Does a paradox effect lie in the heart of all humans?